Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. Today, we are still in our house. I said we were going to do some stuff with the cellar, and I intend to do stuff with the cellar. But first, we're going to be cooking up some, Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. I had it do that before. But yeah. We will dig it out and, build it up, but I want to expand the farm a bit. Because right now, we can grow wheat and carrots, but I want to grow more. I want to grow, like, beetroots and, potatoes. So yeah, we're just gonna deal with this today. I still haven't found any good mods to help with the game's stability. I really don't understand what I'm doing with that. Oh, yeah, other things we can grow. I believe we can grow melons and pumpkins. I should have some melons somewhere. Yeah, I do. And then of course we got that stuff that we were growing over by the water. Anyway. At the very least, we could do that. But yeah, what I want to do with the farm is I want to set up pumpkin and melon farms right here in the middle, and then we'll set up the potato and beetroot farms on the other side. Alright, one other thing. Yeah, before you ask, that's just for the crops. So they grow in the right places. But yeah, it'll be a good chance to clear this bit out, so at least somewhat. And that's my cue to go make myself a new shovel. I will get the frame rate sorted out at a future point in time. Oops. But yeah. That's all I've really got planned for today. Now, the ultimate plan for the house is, in addition to the cellar is going to be where I move all this stuff. But I'm going to keep the bed and the chests up here. But my plan is, eventually I'm going to build sub-levels. And that's where I'm going to move the chests to. I'll make myself free. Ooh. Yeah, I've got potatoes in here. And we've got beetroot seeds. Nice. Don't do that. thought it was just left click that it was doing the whole double click thing with. Yeah, but yeah. We will be getting rid of this patch soon. And I'm also thinking about building a second building and using bamboo wood for the flooring. You know, just to mix it up a bit. Yeah. The other reason I wanted to get this farm bit done was so we could have an infinite water source up here so we didn't have to keep making trips down to the river. Or lake, I guess? The whatever it is. Okay, I screwed up a bit in this. Oh, yeah. Last time, I don't quite remember when, but I took a trip out, between last recording and this recording, I took a trip out to Glasgow, and I've now seen the film 28 weeks later. I watched it last weekend, and when I say last weekend, I mean in regards to when I'm recording this. This video is going up in December. It's going to be the first December video. Okay, white sheep and blue sheep. I want to make a few more flags. Namely, I want to make St. Andrew's saltire along with St. George's cross. For you Americans that don't know anything about British flags, St. Andrew's saltire is the flag of Scotland. And given that's where I live, was born and everything, that's reasonable to expect me to put that in. And as for St. George's Cross, a good chunk of my family are English, so that's why I'm putting that one in. And I'll have all three flags together, maybe, I don't know, here-ish? I don't know, I'll figure this out. I'll figure it out once the sheep's growing up. Alright. There are other flags. I only know two other flags that can represent the UK, that being whatever Northern Ireland's flag is. I've seen what it looks like, but I obviously know that it's not easy to make in Minecraft. If anything, I think it might be downright impossible to make Northern Ireland's flag. Unless I get a lot of wool blocks and just make a giant flag. I know you can make flags for countries like France, the Netherlands, Russia, Belgium, Germany, I think. I think you can make a German flag. And possibly the Austrian flag as well. Yeah, like countries like that. I think you can actually make the Japanese flag as well. I think that's like the one Asian flag that's it's easy enough to make. You know, as on a banner. Obviously, you can make pretty much any of the flags if you're building giant ones with blocks, but I'm talking more about banners. Alright. Whoops. Okay, yeah. I need to clear this out a bit more. Yeah. I'm planning on this just being a somewhat easy recording today. You know, quick to record this, quick to edit, and then I can get it up in the evening. Boom, done in one day. Actually, hold on, I am definitely recording, right? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make a new hoe in a minute. I'm thinking this is where we'll keep the beetroot seed, beetroots, and then we'll have potatoes on that side. Maintain some uniformity. Is that the word? Keep it somewhat consistent. Whatever. I do plan on eventually making paths going around the house and, well, around the farming bit. In fact, I also plan on moving the animals somewhere this way as well. Because I want to repurpose that bit over there. Maybe make a small village and try to acquire some villagers. I mean, there is a village somewhere back that way. All I need to make a village is relocate a few villagers. That's actually what I've done on another Minecraft save that I've started up recently. Not one that I'm recording, it's just one of my personal saves. Yeah, I knew it. At some point we are going to have to do some monster hunting. Oh, yeah, I brought up monster hunting. I'm not going to play the game Monster Hunter. It does not interest me in the slightest. So I don't ever plan on actually doing that. I don't know if anyone was interested in seeing me playing any of them, but I don't plan on playing any of them at all. Much less recording any of them. It's because I remember when one of the games came out, I just kept seeing Monster Hunter videos everywhere. It was annoying. Get the stones ready. Let's storm here. Pardon. We're gonna have to set up a sugarcane farm at some point. Alright, oh, whoops. Oh yeah. Speaking of oak slabs, I wonder if I can get away with using... Yes, I can. Perfect. I'm gonna use that slab layer. And we'll make this next one out of iron. I've not really been playing too many games recently. Oh, right. Speaking of games I've not been playing recently, but there's one game that I've been recording, that was recording, currently on a break. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. A couple days ago it was removed from all storefronts. The game is no longer available for purchase. This isn't a concern to me because I've already got the game and all its DLCs. But, yeah, that game is just no longer available anywhere. Like, doesn't matter if you're on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Switch. There's just nowhere for you to get the game anymore. We think it was a licensing issue. At least that's the theory going around. That's why the game's no longer available. At least that's what we think. Again, we don't know. It's a shame, but yeah, it means playthroughs like mine are going to be the only way to experience the game now if you don't own it. Well, the only legal way to experience the game. Not that I'm endorsing the not-so-legal method. Yeah. The only reason I'm doing this is because I plan on just leaving the flowers here. Because I'm actually thinking maybe we can acquire some bees. I know how to get bees. They're easy enough to relocate. You just need some leads or some flowers and somewhere to keep them. But I think we're going to need to get some honey first before we can get some bees. Yeah. I'm also gonna have to remind myself to cut down some... Oh, God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I have to cut down some of the spruce trees. Alright. We'll save those seeds for the composter. I have a good reason for building one of those. In addition to being useful for giving villagers the farmer position, they can also be used to get rid of excess seeds and saplings. And your compensation for doing so is free bone meal. Oh yeah, that bush makes fireflies. I need to actually try lighting this area up a bit more. Oh yeah, I finished flattening that bit out. There, at least under the monster, and we got some brown eggs. You know what, I'll leave my... So you know what? I'll switch them out. Alright, we'll gather some wood first, and then we'll work on on the floor. Right after we finish this. Oh, I need to set up a pig farm at some point. Excuse me. So I've now got the dirt supplies I need to finish this. Probably a good thing I'm getting this done now. Ah, good, the light blue. Blue. Sheep's growing up. Okay. Ah, he has a friend. Alright, let me go grab my shears. No, wrong thing. Should we throw the hoe back in there for now? Actually, no, I need some white wool as well. Alright, I'll come back in a bit once you've, Oh, no, you don't! Just toss that in there. Oh, yeah, there's another type of chicken we can get called a blue chicken. I've checked the seeds on, one of the websites I use to check Minecraft seeds. I'll wait for the blue sheep to do its thing. There's a spruce forest somewhere up there. We can try finding a blue sheep there. Now, getting it back here is going to be tricky, but... well... nothing in life is ever easy, is it? At some point I will be moving the bamboo farm to maybe about here-ish, actually. Oh, hello. I won't say no to a free fish. Alright, 8 seeds. That's a good start. I might actually rebuild the walls of this house at some point. Maybe with, like, brick or something. Yeah, I've seen the trailer for, the next trailer for Fallout Season 2. Look forward to that. Nice. I should have one bit of light wool in the house. That's snow. There we go, that's what I wanted. Is this a storm? No. Just plain old rain. Alright, there we go, that covers St. Andrew's Saltire. I guess you can use beetroots to make red dye. And there we go, St. George's Cross. I will make more banners to use for, well... Actually, you know what we can make to store our food? Even just temporarily. This. I'll store that there. Yeah, we'll keep our non-cooked foods in here. Oh yeah, I need to put some potatoes in there. We'll move mushrooms in here as well, since we can grow them. The rotten flesh, however, will stay here. As well the spider eyes. I will make a proper food sorting system eventually. I've actually got myself a bit of a plan for, well, I've got something I want to do building-wise. But I'm going to have to hold off on those plans until we've got the sub-level built for storage. It's a plan to set up like this, something maybe here-ish, I don't know. I plan to set up something to handle storage of, basically I just chuck things down into a series of hoppers, and then eventually they come out at, in a chest where I keep everything stored until I get to move it. It is not by any means an efficient system, but it is one that will work. More or less. I just need something that's temporary. Yeah. Anyway, I was about to show you something. This will actually help with the trees, because... Alright, so... This is scaffolding. Scaffolding is very useful. Let me just place one here, and then, hey presto, we can get up here. And the best part about scaffolding is it's very easy to collapse. There it is. Ah, so that was a melon that we were growing. Okay, I wanted to see if that would, what I needed it to do.